black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Okay, ready? Cougar 19. Hurt.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check smash. Ready.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, defense.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Right there, hurt.
One of the Jets sweep with Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
Trap 60, let go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
60 Bison, 60.
Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, wow.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
Touchdown, Falcons. Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
2 yards. That's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 41 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Flush to his right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Go, Rig, go.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a gain of 35. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. We're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
So line of scrimmage still with 39 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Saints nothing.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And that's caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Hill. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Calvin Ridley. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Check 43.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, New Orleans.
Go!
Running with Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Pickup of 2.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right.
And that's caught inside the 30.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready? Check, check.
They start the drive on the ground. Camara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on that.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
25-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Take this all the way.
Yeah, I like to see that.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And it's fielded at the 34. Weaving through traffic, and now
How you like me now?
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That punt return 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss hit the ball and kick it right to him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Try to pound it in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, second and goal. Kamara trying again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
19 Tiger, go!
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run. This is Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Runs good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. They have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Here, 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Saints.
They'll set up a throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. They begin with a quick throw out left. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 7.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
But you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go. Check. Fresno. 1 second.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
66-yard line.
Back to throw again. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Julio Jones. 54 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
I don't care what you is. You ain't can't get none of this.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
45. Mike, 45.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Michael Thomas.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Ready? 45. I'm here all day. Kill. Hey, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.
New Orleans.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
His first
filet.
time. There you go.
Steak
Porterhouse.
Fine.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 50-yard line.
This one caught by Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
37-yard line.
Ready.
Now it's Gurley. Powers through it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on third and 1. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Check 4.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Panther 60. You can't block me. Take go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Trying to bunt bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons 45.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Saints 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 21. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball, So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for him. Offense, he'll get a little bit of praise.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it down to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Gurley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Gotta have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the counter, Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Saints.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there. Despite excellent coverage, result, touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up end. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time, or maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.